Assalamualaikum. How are you guys? Wait for a while, Still I'm meeting your friends. How are you guys? Are you still alive?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
I cannot imagine how hectic you are right now.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
many assignment coming in.
Yes, I know. The deadline is like, what you call it? Redundant.
Yes, madam, exactly. Redo.
That's why I just do this not so what you call not so frequent lah.
Alright, madam.
I think the other lecturer is compulsory to come into their class, is it? They take attendance, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
For every class.
You are lucky lah, be in entrepreneurship.
Alhamdulillah.
Once a month, once a month attendance. Aduh. Hopefully you guys are still alive, right? Okay, I think we have 27 people already. Okay. Still admitting people come in. Okay, you can actually ask in the chat if you want. You can actually unmute and talk to talk something to me if you want. Okay, depends which one is your preference. I'm okay. All right. It's 5 p.m. already, so we start. So already 30 people. Okay, all right. Okay, I just share with you a new assignment. Let me share my screen. I think that this class have so many assignments, so this is the last one. Okay, the last one. Hopefully.
Amin.
This is the last one. Okay, so this is individual assignment. Can you see my screen? Can see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, madam.
Okay, so basically I plan to give the assignment actually on the 1st July, but I think earlier the better lah. All right. So okay, what is it actually? This is individual case study, 30%. It's quite huge number of what you call it, percentage, but I think it's okay lah to do like this. If I want to give you another report of 20 pages, I'm also feeling very tired to see. So I do my own template for this assignment. Okay, so we have here is the Excel. Okay, you need to do this assignment through Excel document only. I think there's one person of you, one of your class member, asking me whether that they can do Google Sheet. I'm not really sure if if the format is like running everywhere. It's like all over the place. I'm not really sure, but if you can use Google Sheet, you can use lah Google Sheet. I think we have several what you call platform that can open Excel, not just Microsoft. Okay, this one, and then the deadline will be 3rd August. Okay, and then you can submit through email. Submit this Excel. No need to delete this first sheet of assignment instruction. I'm okay with that. So you just go to the what you call it to the one page business plan and do it, and then save it and just email to me. No need to delete this first sheet. This is called sheet. I'm not saying about poo. Poo. There's no poo here. We're talking about sheet. SHEET. Okay, so this is called sheet. Okay, if I call it sheet, this is the thing lah. Okay, so basically we have 4 sheets. So we go one by one. All right. Okay, if let's say your friends coming in, so I need to admit them. I know that some lecturers use auto admit, but that one have so much problem. So okay, so within this one, this assignment will be based on idea generation only. Like you are doing your group assignment actually based on you do it practically, really in your reality. Really you do it, but this one is only idea generation. It's just idea, your own idea, and each student need to come up with a sound meaning logic. Don't come out with something that is too bombastic. Too bombastic, like you are doing at the what you call Pluto kan. So this is not something like that. Okay, so sound, ideas and creativity, it must be creative as well. Okay, try to come up with something that I'm not saying is totally new. Maybe you can come up with something on maybe on the marketing strategy part, or maybe the what you call it, where is the BMC, value proposition part. Okay, that one is still consider creative for me lah. If you can come up with something new on some parts of the BMC. Okay, be as creative as you can be, meaning creative is not like you are doing what you call it, for example, like you do coloring. No, not that kind of creative, meaning creative on your strategy, on your content, on your content. Okay, and no plagiarism is allowed. All ideas should only come from you. For example, if you want to actually take your business, your group business, make sure that the other group doesn't take the same thing. So but I would suggest that you just do totally new thing. Okay, totally new thing. So it's easy for not to be redundant with the other member as well. Okay. If you have any question, you can send at the chat, or you can interrupt me. I'm okay with that. Okay, format use Times New Roman only. Okay, from here. Okay, from here. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, from here Times New Roman, and then at least 10, meaning you can use as big. Not as big lah. I mean like 14 is quite big. 10 to 14 lah. But if you want to actually put a lot of things inside here, you can actually use the 10-point form. You can use 10-point form. But if you want to use, if you just want to put a little bit, not too much in here, for example, this one I'm using 10, 10 point. Okay, for example, I will do something blah 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 blah. Okay, you want to do a lot of explanation here, so you use 10 point. But if let's say you just put a little bit, you just use 12 point is okay. And I'm okay with, for example, you use 10 point here, 12 point at Y, what you call it, 14 point at how. I'm okay with that. Okay, is up to you. All right. Okay. Have 99%, I had 99 students in here, so hopefully we can stop at 50. So I need to admit everyone. Okay, so okay, case study situation. It's not a big case study lah. I already what you call it, brief you with this kind of thing before. Okay, so COVID-19 has been declared. So basically you are doing a new business within the COVID-19. Okay, I would suggest you do like a startup based business lah. It's not like you have capital 1 million or 1 billion in your account and then you want to do a business. Imagine yourself as a student, young graduates who actually maybe have capital around 1,000 to 3,000. Okay, you want to do a startup. Okay, imagine small. Okay, even though that is small, you can actually go creative. Okay, you can actually go creative as well. But if you actually do it in a bigger level, in a high level, for example, you have what we call it, you have 1 billion capital, it will, your BMC will be very complicated if you want to be if you want to open a very complicated business. So try to make it as simple, but you can actually do something on creativity as well. For example, if you want to do content creation or affiliate marketing, you can. If you want to do if you want to become a YouTuber, you can. If you want to be if you want to open an NGO, you can. Okay, whatever business type, you can actually open a product company, you can. Service company, you can. Explanation in point form or essay in the box, madam. Okay, it depends. If you want to make it paragraph, you can. If you want to make it point form, also can. I accept both. Okay. All right, and then so whatever, for example, you want to do affiliate marketing, you want to do what you call a company that based on marketing only. You want to help other people, you want to help other small business through your affiliate marketing company, also can. If you want to do becoming a YouTuber, content creator, you can. Okay, but you need to be very creative on the BMC part lah. Okay, and then if you want to do a product company, product based company, also can. Service based company, also can. Okay, so depends on you. And then you need to come up with a new business idea during this pandemic. Okay, there's one class member of yours asking me about what stage you want to do. Okay, right now we are actually in the PKPP or recovery CMO. MCO, sorry, recovery MCO, RMCO. Okay, so I think it's better for you to do RMCO on this stage. It's easier for you to do BMC because there's no so much restriction. Okay, Saman Saki, the business must be in Malaysia or elsewhere. You can do it in Malaysia or anywhere in the world. I open, especially for international guy, and they want to do at the country as well can. Okay. All right. You can only choose a company. You can only build a company that operates within this industry. Okay, this is not from other company already existed. This is totally a new company that you want to do. Okay, for example, if let's say you want to be connected to Nestle, you can do it, but it's your own. For example, you are a subsidiary company of Nestle, you can do it like that. Okay, you still can. It's just that it's your own company. Don't like you are marketing executive from Nestle. I don't want that. Okay, you must actually come up with a company, even though that you are actually coming from subsidiary. That one I also can accept. Okay. So many today. All right. And then you must choose a company that operates within this industry. For number one, airline. Not totally like you open a big company like Mars or maybe Emirates. No need to go that far. Maybe you can actually open a food service, a food catering, still a catering for Mars, catering company for Emirates. You can do that like that. Okay, as long as it's connected to this for what you call to this for what you call it industry. Okay, tourism. For example, you want to just make a small company of affiliate marketing for all hotels in Malaysia, because right now hotels have problems with with getting more customer. When customer kind of worry about to get any hotel nowadays. Okay, oil and gas. This one is I don't know if let's say you have experience, maybe your family member is in oil and gas, you can also do that. But this one is actually quite hard. Oil and gas and entertainment. Any entertainment, for example, like what you call it, cinema or maybe theme park. Okay, you can do it like that. But try to go small lah. If you want to be big, you can as well, but it will be a lot, too lot. It will be a lot in your BMC. Okay, and build a one-page business plan, BMC, and explanation using this template. Okay, all right. No one asking, do you have any question before I go into deep on this in assignment instruction?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I do have one question, madam.
Okay.
Now, you have said that you can open like an NGO or service-related companies. So how can we relate with these given industries?
Okay. If you want to do NGO, for example, on entertainment, for example, you want to do NGO for entertainment, you can actually focus on, for example, like right now, what's more? What do you have in mind on entertainment? That's why this assignment is quite high level.
Yeah. So.
Okay, for example, you do a total new company for entertainment only, giving to the what you call it,
like
orphanage or something, but you are doing entertainment for them.
Like child-friendly space for children.
Yes. Because I think when it comes to NGO, they're talking about donation or whatsoever, and the entertainment part is not really much. Okay, then you can come up with an NGO on entertainment part that can help many other NGO as well.
Okay.
So that kind of thing is a very creative idea. If you want to combine with another NGO, partnership is very important when it comes to BMC as well lah. Okay. Okay. What about drive-in cinema? Okay. Okay, that's everything okay? All right.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. So Syafiqah Nadia, what about drive-in cinema? Cinema drive-in meaning you have like an open air cinema, is it? I think lah. Okay. Maybe Is it true, Syafiqah? Yes. Okay. You can do that. I think not much people doing it, because I myself like to go to drive-in cinema. You just park your car and then see the cinema. That's be careful about your idea when you put here. Someone else might. Okay, it's okay if you have same idea. For example, there are several of you doing the same idea. It's okay, but I want to know how you execute your idea inside your BMC. Should be different lah. Don't copy paste to each other everything. Okay. Is there any other question?
Madam, why don't we have any food and beverages? I mean, like many food and beverages companies faces problems.
You can do a food and beverages if you want, but you must be connected to the to this for industry. Why I'm doing this industry is because this for industry is actually the one who actually most affected when it comes to COVID-19. Okay, so it's actually nice if you do F&B, but you help these other what you call the other companies to actually improve their service or whatsoever by using your own company service or product.
No, because I know a couple of companies who took this opportunity as doing a business while, how can I say it? I mean, I don't think they are related with any of these four categories, tourism or something. They are just, let's take the example of normal restaurants. So how can you, or just caterers who support, let's say, some occasions like weddings or something, because mostly weddings were stopped, so big events were stopped. conferences where it stopped. So how can you, I mean, relate these things to uh, which category we can relate to any of the occasions?
Okay, so
So
when it comes to for example, if you talk about what we call it tourism, you're
mhm,
talking about hotel. Okay, hotel nowadays you cannot actually have what we call a buffet. Okay, you must actually have what we call it takeaway kind of food. Okay, so you can actually come up with a company that have a better service on takeaway food, or maybe making a better what we call food takeaway for these hotels. Okay, which you are focusing on helping these hotels to improve their service during COVID. Even you want to actually open your own homestay, you can as well. Okay, if you want to actually open your own, but I would suggest if you really like F&B, you can actually help the other people, the other hotels or big company as well. Okay. So is there any? Is it okay, Muzamil?
yes, ma'am. Is that so?
Hmm.
Basically, I mean, I choose any idea and I have to relate with any of the categories, and so basically
Yeah.
suggesting
Mm.
this. Okay, that's that.
Okay. Because I feel like if you want to open an airline, that one is actually very big. Okay. That one needs a lot of research and whatsoever. But I would suggest you to actually open up, just help the other company, and buy your own company because you are doing a small company.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Is there any other question from the floor? From the floor. This is not the floor. This is my laptop. Okay. All right. So I think we are clear for this. If you have confusion about your idea, you can actually WhatsApp me personally, PM me. You can. Okay. If I say okay, you just go ahead lah. All right. Who's coming in? Okay, we go to one by one. So you when you receive this Excel, we have 4 sheets here. So you need to open one by one. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So we go to one page business plan here. We click there. Okay. So this is one page business plan, but it's actually a pageless, pageless because this is doing in Excel. Okay. You see here, I give you a company or brand name. You put there, and then your name and your matric ID. Okay, I go one by one. What will you do? Okay, this one basically your idea about what you are going to do, what kind of business that you are going to do it. Okay, for example, make sure that you just briefly explain about what you are going to do. But when it comes to how, you put in this box. Okay, so you can save some space. So I give here in the instruction, use only spaces given above. Do not actually drag the space. Okay, this is the only space that you can actually explain what your idea is. There is no more space. But if you want to actually use more spaces to put more information, you can actually use what we call it the 10 point form 10 point font, sorry. Okay, why you do it? Okay, is it because of your passion? Is it because of your because you are actually seeing people having trouble, something? But it might be redundant with this customer problem. Okay, but basically you ask yourself why you want to do it, because in chapter 1 we're talking about passion. Passion is also part of the doing business, or maybe you want to do it because you want to become your own boss, whatsoever lah. And how will you do it? Okay, so how will you do it? Is there any? Okay, all right. How will you do it? So you can actually do it in a point form as well. Maybe you can actually just copy paste from here as well. Key activities. It's quite the same thing. There are something that from business plan to be MC is quite the same. Like key activities, you can put under how will you do it. Okay. And then where is it? Value proposition, you can put under competitive advantage. Okay. So suit lah, suit yourself. Okay. All right, we have customer problem during COVID. You must actually do a company that can solve customer problem during COVID. Okay, so how you're going to do it? That one is up to you. And this one, solution offered to solve customer problem, this one connected to this one. Okay, meaning that if you have problem, for example, customer problem, you must put yourself at the customer side. Okay, no, for example, lack of money to go for holiday because of what you call it, reduced salary whatsoever. So the solution you offered to the customer is to give sales, is to give information on hotel discounts. For example, if you do the affiliate marketing one lah, okay,
Madam,
to give.
sorry.
Okay.
Cannot see the slide.
Ah,
Cannot see the slide.
see the slide. Can you see the Excel?
All right, madam.
It's not slide, it's a Excel. Okay, all right. Okay, so solution must be based on this customer problem. All right. And target market, you must actually focus. I would say, I would advise you to focus only one target market. Very very specific. For example, B40, for example, or M40 class, median, customer, Malaysian customer, something like that. Okay, so male and female, you can put a lot of criteria of the one specific target market. That one is also can. Okay, industries chosen actually is from here. Okay, but if let's say you want to do another industry to help this industry, you can actually put, for example, F&B to help airline industry. You can do like that as well. But if you yourself are doing tourism, you are open a homestay, so you just put tourism. Okay, that's it. Market segmentation. Market segmentation means you have several people in the industry. For example, tourism, we have international or tourists. Okay, and then we have tourists, we have local tourists. Okay, this is what is like your list of customer within the market of tourism. And then my company, okay, my company only focus on local tourists due to the restriction of we call it SOP or MCO, RMCO. Then you can actually explain more lah, on this. Is there any questions so far? Okay. All right. Oh, you cannot see the slide. Everyone can see the slide now? Everyone okay? Not slide, it's actually an Excel.
Can.
Yes, kind
Yes,
of.
yes, we can.
Okay, market positioning strategy means the way you position, for example, your market, the way your company going to be positioned in which market. For example, you're talking about local tourists, for example. You focus on local tourists, and then you say that how you are going to position your market in among the local tourist market. Okay, for example, I do a homestay company. targeting on local tourists. So how should I do market positioning? Okay, for example, my company targeting local citizens by through social media and so on, social media, and my own relative or whatsoever, my own relatives, using what you call it, Malay language. Sorry. Okay, market positioning strategy is about this one. You're talking about a lot of customers in one industry that you can actually have, but this one you're talking about how you are going to attract the target market that you want to attract. For example, like local tourists. This is actually basically from here, but this one you focus on local tourists, local citizens only. Okay. Okay. No chat. I need to go back and forth because I want to see if there are any chat. Okay, competitive advantage. You must actually this one you can actually do the same thing like value proposition here in BMC. So you can do it like that. Okay. Competitive advantage means the uniqueness of your company. What makes your company unique from the other competitors that might attract your customers to come to you compared to the other business. For example, you are doing homestay. Okay, your homestay provide, for example, takeaway food, which I think nowadays I didn't hear anything about that. Okay, and anything on that service when it comes to homestay in Malaysia, I'm not sure lah kan nowadays. Okay, income stream. This one, how you will get income. Okay, and price strategy. When it comes to NGO, what can you get from your income is actually based on. Anyone know how to get income from NGO?
Donations or.
Okay, donations. And also advertisement. Advertisement. Okay. So advertisement, donation, sponsorship, you can get from income stream. Okay, price strategy. Okay, even NGO also have, sometimes they have package. If you want to come up with a package, individual package like WWF, we have package World Life. WWF. World Life.
Also, madam, during this last month, I saw many NGOs buying raw materials and making raw materials with donations and selling it for a higher price.
Like a merchandise, right?
Yeah.
You're doing merchandise as well, can? For example, I think there is one Ocean Australia. If you don't have any kind of like what we call it idea, you can actually go and see people. Ocean, I think there is one NGO that's selling merchandise. I think WWF alone actually selling merchandise like what is this? Animal Team Thank You Gift. Okay. For example, if you want to do entertainment to help orphanage, you are focusing only on entertainment only. Donation for entertainment for orphanage or maybe elderly people. You can actually do merchandise for people to what you call it, to give to the orphanage. Just like the what you call it, there is one idea of Zoo Negara from Zoo Negara Malaysia, talking about what is it? Adopt our animals. This one is also very nice because I think they get for about like 1 million adoption package. They have a package. Okay, this one 50 ringgit, you get certificate, the voucher and so on. So this one is a very good strategy on the package. Okay. And then top 3 competitors, and then you put why you select them as your top 3 competitors. For example, you want to do a homestay for citizens, okay, for local citizens. Maybe you can put we call it what's the hotel name? I couldn't remember. Malaysian hotel. What you call it? Hotel Slim Asia. Okay, Hotel Slim Asia is actually part of your competitors. You need to explain why lah. Okay, how will you stay profitable in the long run? This one is a long run, long term goal. How you will get income streams? This one may include innovation like packages. If you want to do NGO, for example, you talk about a donation in maybe in other sectors as well. You want to collaborate, or maybe you can actually talking about your future plan, collaborating with other people, with other NGO as well. You can actually put here. Okay. Okay. So far, okay.
Okay, madam.
All right.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, Elias. You have any question, Elias?
No, so far so good.
All right. Okay, good. Okay, so BMC, I think this one
Madam,
yes.
I want to ask, for the one-page business plan, should we make it in points or essay?
Okay, you can make it in point, you can make it in essay, but I think before this I teach you to use in point, is it? But if you want it to do in essay, it's okay. But basically BMC is doing it in, you can do it in point. This one is a very, what you call it, brief points that you are using in for your BMC. This one I think you know, because I already teach you this one, okay? But make sure you do not put any wrong information. For example, you talk about the uniqueness inside key activities. For example, you put here low price, low price for our merchandise. Okay, low price for our merchandise. It should be here. So your key activities mark will be reduced. So make sure that it will not we call it the information not go in the wrong box. Okay. So basically one page business plan will be quite redundant with this one. Okay. It's just that I introduce you to this one because this is what industry people are doing right now. Okay. Sometimes this is the what you call the simpler version of business plan that the industry use for now. So that's why I think it's better for you to be introduced to this one page business plan. Okay. And BMC details. Okay, for example, imagine that you are before this in class, I ask you to do a BMC and I check your BMC one by one. And then I ask you, for example, you put here KFC. Okay. And then you put here KFC. And then you put McDonald's. Okay. Okay, you put here KFC and McDonald's. Okay, and then you explain why the KFC is actually your partnership. Okay, why is it that McDonald's is your partnership for your company? So you explain here why. Explain why you include every item. Okay, key activities basically before, during, after. Okay, of whatever you do in your company activities. Key resources, where do you get your capital? Okay, because you are doing entrepreneurship week before, even though that you're not doing it, but you're doing just a small business. There is no like loans from banks. You can actually put there now. For example, you want to do a homestay, of course you need a bank loan. So you state your key resources from SME bank. Okay, now you need to go higher a bit.
Madam, sorry to interrupt. Is it should be like all real, or are we just, I mean, searching and we can just, I mean, do we really have to prove something, or is it just about the research? I'm still confused about it. Like
Okay.
about like, do we really have to mention about the loan or something?
Yeah, if you feel like it's logically it is. If you actually open a homestay, if you open on at your house, for example, homestay at your house, then no need lah for loans. If let's say you open a big company that what you call have several homestay at different what you call it different states, of course you need to have bank loan because you will not get that much capital.
Okay, probably you're aware about my idea. Does donations and all this stuff count in key resources as well?
Okay, key resources. This is why this is when you get confused. Donations is actually under revenue stream. Okay.
How if we a revenue stream is okay? So I mean, if we use the donation to generate a revenue stream, then it can be inside key resources, no? I mean, as
No.
because we can use the donation money as a kind of capital to generate revenue. Is it that possible to put it in key resources?
Okay. How to differentiate between revenue and also key resources?
Yes.
Revenue is actually connected to customer segment. For example, your customer segments is people who actually donates. People who actually donates, what kind of thing that they give back? What kind of thing that they give to you? Because they are customer right now, it's actually donations. So donation should be under revenue stream. So this is very important. If you put wrong information in wrong boxes, so it's very, very, very hard. Key resources is actually that you already have what you already have, or you actually, for example, like SME bank key resources, because SME bank is not your customer. SME bank or banks actually is the one who help you. So the capital is part of key resources. Capital, your group member, for example, you have what you call it, the homestay itself. For example, you have website, key resources is not website. Okay. For example, you have equipments. That one is under key resources. Okay. Okay, Mzamil.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Can we include the people? I mean, or not people, the groups. I mean, okay. I understand. I understood. I mean, if any confusion, I will ask you later on.
Because this one actually come out in the last semester final exam, BMC on NGO. People, many students get confused. Who is actually the target market? Some people put advertisement, the revenue actually advertisement counting, because I'm doing a case study on Islamic Relief. Islamic Relief is actually doing a lot of things. For example, ads, but their target market is actually people who actually donate. So the revenue stream should be the one being given by the donator, which is donations. Okay. So I think you can try to find. I think in Google there are many other VMC from in other company. If you really wants to do something different, for example, like NGO, so you must be very, very careful. Okay. All right. Okay, we have channels. Value proposition, customer relationship. Okay, customer relationship. I think this one there is a there is an explanation here. How do you establish and maintain? How do you establish customer relationship and maintain the relationship with the customer in the long run? Channels must be very detailed. For example, website. What kind of website you just create lah? Even though the website is not real, but you just create lah. For example, I put here website www goholiday.com, for example lah. This one is like your own website lah. I will assume this is your website, even though there's no website for that. Why is it? Why suddenly? I just click it. Okay, so customer segment, this one you know. Cost structure and also revenue stream. Okay, cost structure, do not put any price. No details on pricing whatsoever. There is no like 2000. No need to put the number. You just put whatever cost that you need to cover. That's it. Okay, for example, utilities or maybe cleaning, whatever. So revenue stream is okay, and you just explain why you put all these items, because this one is actually, the items should be very simple lah. It's not having so much wording, except for key activities, value proposition, and customer relationship. And I think the rest is not really much wording. And then you can actually explain anything. For example, what kind of explanation that you want to put inside here. Okay, you can put, for example, you do some sort of research talking about research of what we call Malaysia have problems with tourism nowadays. Okay, so you can put inside here as well. Malaysia have problems on ini. That one is based on your research and also your own explanation. Okay, to support your items being added inside the BMC here. Okay, for example, you want to put key resources SME bank. Okay, SME bank. You just imagine that you already have what you call a loan from SME bank. So you put like here, my company get a loan from startup loan from SME bank, something like that. Okay. And then I think there's another one called brand name explanation. You need to explain why you choose that kind of brand name that you put here. That you put here, why that brand name pop out from your idea? Why the brand name come out? Okay, is it your name? Is it because you want to actually, for example, go holiday? Is it friendly kind of brand name? I just explain here lah, why you have that kind of brand name. No need to do logo, okay? Because I think in your business, in your BMC, you put logo here. No need to change anything. You just put the contents in it. But if you want to do logo, you can actually put here if you really want. Okay, you want to become creative, and I think you have so many assignments already. You don't need okay, and then your name and then date. Okay. All right. So basically, that's all. This one is actually will go up to 30%. Okay, and also your business plan for your group, I already increased a bit in their camp. Okay, I think I already update that. Okay, in the Untitled. There is a different there is a changes of camp for business plan. There is a just slight different a bit. Okay, all right. So is there any other questions before this is a Q&A?
How can we, madam, sorry, how can we recognize our individual case study from the others? So do we need to submit ahead first, our business idea and all that, or we simply choose?
Okay.
Because you already mentioned the industries, so it may be clash with others, so we don't know.
As for me, as long as you don't ask your friend what is their idea is, you are safe. Okay. If let's say there is a redundancy of basic line of idea, for example, you want to do a drive-in because we call it Shafiqa already talking about drive-in. Okay. For example, if there is several people wants to do drive-in, but the execution should be different. Okay, it's okay. For me, it's okay lah. If you have that base line of idea, for me, it's okay. It's just the execution. I will check. I will actually try to find the creativity in your execution within your BMC and also one page business plan. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Is there any other question from?
Yes, madam.
Okay, Afang.
So, madam, it also can be we try to set up a business by ourselves, right?
Yeah, but this is only on idea. This is not real. Okay. You just
Okay.
do it on idea base only.
It's like a small business we sell something on the street, this kind of thing.
Yeah. But if you
Okay.
want to do like, for example, like Muzamil talking about if he wants to do an F&B, how you need to actually relate to this four industry that I mentioned here. Okay, but I would advise you to go for a small company. Do not go for a big company, because if you have a big company, your BMC will get very complicated. Okay. For example, you want
Yes,
to
madam.
sell street food to airlines.
Yeah.
How you're going to package your street food, that kind of thing you need to think about how to make it as takeaway and so on lah.
Well, can we add the healthcare also in this one? I mean, in the categories of four.
Yes, it's basically like you can do any industry, but you must relate to that COVID industry. Yeah.
I mean, okay. So apart from these four,
Yeah. Can.
health, because these four, healthcare is completely different, but it can be related to healthcare with food and NGOs.
Yes.
So I mean, it's not necessary I follow airline or entertainment or something, so I can do healthcare as well.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, there was one question about target markets. Just ask, you said that our target, if we are doing some NGO or something, so our target markets will be people who give the donations, right? So where we will put about the people who receive, who will be, what market is that? I'm asking. People who receive from us.
Okay, your what you call it, your customer, is it customer problem?
Do we
Are you
call it
talking about?
customer? Yeah, because there are some people who give the donations, and let's say we are kind of middleman, and the other one who receive the donations. So who are those people who receive the donations? Because you said just mentioned that those who give are our target markets, because we target them and to receive the donations. Who are the people who receive it?
Okay, the receive people is actually they are not your customer.
So where can I put them?
You cannot put the one who actually received donation as part of your customer, because now you customer, you must understand, customer is actually giving you the revenue.
Yes, ma'am.
Giving you the revenue. Okay, you can actually put that the one who actually received the donation under value proposition.
Like, how can you give me an example, please?
Okay, for example, value proposition, number one, to link or to what you call it, to ease the donations from donator to needy people.
Okay.
It's become your goal. You can also put the needy people and the key activities and also value proposition as well, but they are not the one who actually giving you revenue.
Right.
The one who actually giving you revenue is the one who actually donate. The donate one is actually the customer.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Good. That's the beautiful thing about NGO actually. Their business model canvas will be very challenging, but I think it's actually very, very beautiful. Okay. For example, like me, I'm doing a BMC on how to be a blogger using a BMC blogger tips. For example, you want to become a YouTuber only. You want to focus on become YouTuber only. You can use a BMC as well. For example, your customer is your followers, is public people to become loyal followers. Okay, and then your key activity, your value proposition, only focus on one theme of, for example, doing content on something. Okay, so that kind of thing. So what kind of activities that actually makes you different from the others? That one is also been can be used in business and BMC, because nowadays we have different types of business can generate money. Your generation is actually very unique. Okay, not only to tackle on the product and service, also content is actually part of your, what we call it, part of your generate what you call your profit. And sometimes, like for example, like if you see on Facebook, they are doing a platform called Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. The company, what you call it, their company revenue stream is actually not really on money, but they actually the real revenue for the company is actually data. So if you are planning to actually use other types of business, not only product or service, you want to do something content creation, so you need to really deeply think about on the BMC. Okay. Okay, Amira. Sorry, madam. For the BMC detail, we can do a point form. You can do a point form to explain each sub point of our original BMC. Yes, you can as well. Okay. You can do a point form as well. Okay. The due for this on 3rd August, stated in the poster, just to clarify. Yes, this is 3rd August deadline. Okay. This is 3rd August. I already put inside the what you call it, some instruction here. Okay. Any other question? All right. Everyone okay? All right. So if let's say you want to ask me, you can actually make appointment if you really want to do a Gmeet session with me one by one if you want. Okay. You can do that. I can open a Gmeet and give you the link. And then you just come in and we have a chat to each other. And if I am free lah, that's why you need to do an appointment. Okay. So make sure that you are. This one I will put the recording on the YouTube later. Okay. My YouTube, I put everything in public, in public mode, because I think that it's very hard for you to find again on the link. If let's say I make it private, or unlisted, only you, I think that one is very, but I make it public all. So you just go into my YouTube, subscribe my YouTube, anything come out. So because my YouTube have 3 classes, so there is one playlist on my YouTube. You can actually click on your class, everything you need in there, in the playlist of your own class. Okay. So anything else? Everyone okay? Hopefully you are okay. So this is the last assignment for you. So I'll meet you in 2 weeks more. So after this, in 2 weeks, it's just a class of Q&A. People can come. You can come in. You can go out anywhere, whenever you want. If you have problems, or you want me to check your assignment, you can do as well. All right. So I think that's all. There's no life skills today because it takes 1 hour. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, you can leave now.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you,
So much,
madam.
madam.
Bye.
Thank you, madam. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
Assalamualaikum.
Warahmatullah.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Bye, madam. Thank you.
Bye. Good luck. Okay. Is there any question from Auni and Rifki? Okay, Rifki, is there any? Okay, everything okay, Rifki? You are from kuliah or engineering, Is it?